What are we having, class? What? If you didn't level it now, too late. You snooze, you lose. Yeah. What about him? Prepared. That's correct. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. I don't want to go that far. You know. Yeah. Yeah. No, prater. Worshipping the duff. The duff. That's what it is. See. No, please. No, you can go ahead. No, that's okay. You know what? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, so close. Only I am going to cast it and blow y'all up. No, so if, yeah. Oh, it's, yeah, well, but he would misfire most of the time. So, yeah. Goes off in his pants. Mm-hmm. Kaboom. Out his. Are you just excited to see me, or is that a fireball? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Duh. All right, everybody's in Fantasy Grounds. We got everybody here. Let's just get this going.
Here for like 5 minutes.
I was gonna say, did anybody hear the crickets?
Yep. I played them. All right, let's get started. We're doing some D&D, Waterdeep Dragon Heist, Thursday night group. Here is all accounted for, all ready to play. I guess we need a recap. Let's do our introductions and our recap and bring Lionel up to speed since he was... Well, we didn't play last week, right?
We didn't play last week.
Yeah, we didn't play last week. Yeah. That's right. I was like, well, hey a second.
Up to speed.
Yeah, me up to speed. Well, that's a given every week. Come on. Let's just, let's be honest. So, all right, Abdul, you're up first.
My name's Alex. I play Abdel. I'm a Goliath barbarian, totem warrior of the bear. He still has PTSD from intellective hours. And yeah, he has a wig now. That's about it.
Ginmir.
My name's Caleb. I'm playing Ginmir, High Elven Cleric, level 5 now, follower of Torm.
He's a little different with Torm. It's just a little off, but we don't talk about it much. Krayax.
No, it's a lie. They're all lies. They're just
My
not
name's
fake.
Sam. I play Grayax, the Red Dragonborn Paladin, fighting for the good of the people, reading my books, and yeah, that's about it.
Having no idea why he's here right now. Lionel.
This one's name is Lionel. He is played by Loco. Lionel is a 7-foot tall Tibaxi ranger who carries a very heavy weight from his childhood.
Osric.
Please, crickets.
Hello, my name is Osric Thornbottom, and I am the Stone Keeper. Keeper of secrets, keeper of magic, and a partial proprietor of the Unlucky Die as well. It's a 2-for-1 special. We're feeling happy tonight.
Don't forget about me. That's Leaf yelling up from downstairs.
How did you hear us?
You bastards! So yes, these are the 5 amigos playing in our game here. Do any who's brave enough to give us a recap from 2 weeks ago? Crickets. I knew I was.
Don't hear him.
Wasn't going to get far from it, but instead it's that or it's
Never hurts to ask.
We finally made it to level 17.
If only.
Mm-hmm.
We started off in a tower fighting some Kinku. Found a stone of galore, took it back to the inn, and myself, Grayax, tried to learn more about it, sit with it for a while, and now he doesn't know what it is, but the rest of the party had managed to, I think it was Osric. He sat down and got it figured out, learned what it does. We learned that a golden dragon protects the praetors and dragoons. We know we have to do 2 tasks, I believe 2. Yeah, we need the keys, and then we have to defeat the gold dragon in the hidden doors under the pink flump. And that was pretty much all we did last session.
Yep. So, yep. You got the green. This is the dragon that's being. You got to find the door. But once you get into secret entrance, the main entrance, the bigger entrance to the actual vault, requires 3 keys to open the gates. Those are a silvered warhammer, a severed drow hand, and the body of a shape changer. And once you get in there, you're at least in the vault, then you've got to understand that there is a gold dragon that you must deal with.
Yep.
And so, and Grayax has no idea what the hell anybody's talking about when it comes with the stone. But yeah, Osric, their gods took pity on them into the last session and let them know what the actual stone was about.
He gave us a level up.
And leveled them up too, because this is how he rolls. So,
The
that being
gracious
said,
man.
that's right. What are we doing? Let's start the action.
So me and Grayax have something to confess.
Oh God, no.
Yes.
For the whole group, we know that this really isn't the greatest idea. We're willing to hear everybody out on their opinions and whether or not we should pursue this.
Sit down.
But before we went to the sewers, when I got my brain eaten pretty much.
When he went full retard.
Before I went down,
You never go full retard.
I saw a drow in a chair down in the sewer that was chained up.
Yes. It was in the Xanathar's main lair that Genmare, Abdel, and I went down. We saw a drow chained up down there. And I believe that is where we might be able to find our severed hand.
Or, if anybody else knows the drow, we can just cut their hand off. I guess that works too, but...
How long ago was this?
When I,
like 3 days, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Been a few days. Yeah.
I doubt he's gonna be there now.
Lots of stuff.
We might have to go look, though, unless we know, like Abdel said, if anybody knows a drow that's willing to separate themselves from their hand.
Or if we can pay them off for a hand.
And then also for the shape changer, this stone, you say talks to you, tells you these things. I do recall we were informed a were-rat down in our first sewer we ventured into. That might be a good spot to look for the changer that we need for this door that's hidden.
Perhaps.
A silver warhammer we can pick up or wherever.
We can just go to our friendly
Yeah.
blacksmith neighbor and get that taken care of.
I think Osric is still reeling from the ordeal he went through. You guys are discussing that, you must have caught these things as Osric was just muttering them in his trance, his hand affixed to the stone, just going through everything that happened last session. He kind of just sitting back, staring at the eyes on the stone and just fixated still.
Now, since we already gotten the information we needed out of it, should we just kind of like put it in a safe space, Osric?
I don't know. For some reason, I feel like perhaps we're not done with the stone yet. I feel like it could still be useful to us. I can do things with the stone. I can seek for hidden information. And he goes on to basically explain that he can cast legend lore 3 times a day using the stone. And legend lore is the only reason Osric knows this off the top of his head is because the stone basically taught it to him innately through the trance. Legend lore lets you search through time and through the annals of history magically to try to learn things about legendary creatures or legendary things or legendary places, and there's a chance that you'll get some good information. And so Osric is basically explaining that to you guys, and he's like, I think we can leverage this use of this magical stone to try to narrow in on perhaps where exactly we can find these keys. I think that perhaps we should go and scope out the theater, and just take a look at how things are going there. If anyone has already got the place scoped out or anything, and also, I feel like we're on a bit of a clock. Because
feel like we're on a clock too.
Because I feel like Xanathar's gonna blow this place up any minute now. Quite frankly.
As for locating the keys, I think we've roughly have an idea of location for them.
What was that?
Yeah, what was that?
I think we just had an interloper.
So yeah, y'all were chatting and all that, and outside the street, y'all heard this doom running. You just it was something was yelling and screaming down the street, and but it sounded like it went off in the distance before you could react.
Like when a police car drives by your house.
No, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I think we should go ahead and roll for initiative. Go chase it down and kill it.
You don't want to mess with that initiative. No.
How far is he?
That wouldn't perhaps be the ghost of an Aarakocra, would it? No.
No, it's not. That's good. No, it's not a ghost of Aarakocra. It is actually. Go ahead.
Oh well, I was going to talk to the group.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, that's that. Y'all remember the legend of, what do you think, Zeke Scale singer? So it's a famous kobold that is known to, patrol the streets of Waterdeep, causing trouble.
Lore.
Well, we've killed a lot of kobolds in the last 2 days.
Yeah. That's really funny. Yeah. Posit another idea. I do have knowledge of the spell Clairvoyance, and I believe myself capable of casting it. If given some time, I could prepare the spell, and I could use it to scout the Xanathar base, potentially, without having to be there.
Well, we already know what's in there.
Yeah,
You
but
think?
we did kind of go
I
there.
could see if what you were looking for is inside.
Grey Axe, do you think you might be able to draw a map?
Oh, I could easily draw a map to where exactly the drow is spotted.
Having been in there, I am familiar with the place, so it is quite feasible.
But I mean, right?
Find what you're looking for.
This might not be the greatest idea because we did kind of like see a beholder there and a mind flare.
Yeah,
All right, so it looks like we have a map on the screen here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
that bottom right chamber that's unlocked is where the drow.
Yes, I've seen that place.
Little chair.
I could easily cast Clairvoyance and tell you if the body is still there.
And where did you
we
say
just need the hand?
Yeah, but if we go there and the body isn't there, then we've gone there for no reason.
Lionel has 2 questions.
They come.
I know.
Folks.
Why are we going back into a sewer, and why don't we just leave town? I understand.
Well, that would
Oh,
be
the very
good
relevant
question.
questions.
That would be good question 3 and 4, but those are not the 2 questions that Lionel has.
Okay.
The 2 questions at least one has, I hesitate to ask because this is only a 3-hour show. However,
Touche.
Well, you see,
You-
when two people
the
love each other
keys-
very much.
okay, the keys
Yep.
that are needed, are they real keys? Question 1, hold your answer, please. Question 2,
Oh boy.
if they are not actual keys, a silver warhammer, it does not have to be, does it have to be a full-size hammer? Does the drow hand, is it a must to be from a live drow, or can it just be something that is whittled or made? The same thing with the body. Does it have to be an actual body?
No, I absolutely
Of a shape
agree.
changer.
I think one way we could figure this out.
This is some abstract thinking.
Osric just mentioned to us he had the legend lore spell, and maybe he could dive into that to figure out the legend or the lore behind this vault, and maybe even the dragon behind it, so we could have some information on it.
I
Good
agree
idea.
with that. I'm
on board with this idea.
However,
What
I
happens
also
if he
think
goes all...
we should be prepared to. Gidmare should get his clairvoyance spell prepared, ready, so that he can scout the lair. We should also get a silvered warhammer getting crafted for if we learn these will
you
work.
guys
We're
you
not
guys
wasting
notice,
extra time.
sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. You guys notice for a second Osric's eyes kind of roll into the back of his head for a moment, and it only takes about like 3 seconds or so, but he just kind of like snaps out of it, and his nose is bleeding a tiny bit, and he's like, "Ugh!" And he like looks down at the stone. It's like, guys, I don't think we're done with the stone. It's speaking to me right now. It's hearing everything we're saying. It just said that the keys must be real items. So
Okay.
now, hang on,
The gods
Miss,
fucking-
hang on now, I don't know if, okay, I don't want to be offensive,
Osric,
Mr.
this looks
Mr.
like
or
a-
Mrs. Galore, are they key-shaped items, or is it like an actual warhammer and an actual hand and an actual body of a shape changer? What, can you elaborate? And what does it sound like when it speaks?
Maybe it doesn't speak. Maybe
The
it's-
predator.
No,
voice
it speaks. It spoke
like a
into my
weird
brain.
document.
Maybe
in your
it's
head that
maybe
you're
it
allowed to
creates
look
the
at.
thoughts out of your voice in your own head.
Lionel's eyes roll back in his head at this point.
Lionel, do you have a stone?
Oh, there's a second stone.
No,
And then
Lionel
fades
is
to black.
bored in
See
tears.
you next
Stop
Thursday.
talking.
Sorry.
The stone said they have to be actual items, so one we might be able to just get a silvered warhammer, tonight if we head over to the
I don't know
the
about tonight,
the
but maybe in
blacksmith.
the morning tomorrow.
Or
Because
in the
By
morning.
Yeah.
just- I'm hard pressed to move quickly. I feel.
Mine
I
is
agree.
concerned, but I needed more ammo, so I was going to go there anyway.
As far as the shape changer, I honestly don't have any qualms about going back to the rat man.
I mean, it's
And-
not like we have to kill him either. It's just the body.
Perhaps we can-
He's evil. Shape
I
changers
mean,
are evil.
from what I heard,
If he is evil,
wasn't
he must be
exactly hostile toward you guys. You were more hostile toward him.
If I sense
Um,
evil off of him, he will be put into the ground, Abdel.
From the stories I've heard, he doesn't sound like the friendly type.
After we use him as a key.
Then we can give him
If he wants to willingly help us,
a proper
so
burial.
be it.
And then as
Well-
far as the severed drow hand,
We can just
do we know
keep
anything
the
about the
wolf
one that was chained up? Perhaps he was friendly. And wait. Is there any common knowledge about drow? Is there common knowledge about whether
Yeah.
they're all evil or anything
Yeah.
like that?
Oh, certainly.
So what's
Except
the
for the
common
rumor
knowledge?
that you hear that comes from way up north that there's silly rumors that there's actually one drow that's actually good and helps mankind, but that's just wives' tales, you know.
Osric will cast legend lore about him.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
We're gonna take
maybe later.
this man's hand.
No, so we can reasonably assume that even though that drow is chained up, we can take his hand and he won't mind too much.
So he might have been like tortured. So he could be dead.
Wow, it actually sounds like we might be able to do this pretty quickly.
What time of day is it?
It's evening.
Yeah, I say it's probably y'all have had a day of stuff and figuring this out, so I would say
enough time to go to the blacksmith before it's closed, or would we need to wait till morning?
You wait in the morning. Yeah.
Okay.
Grayax, where did you see, Xanathar himself on the map?
That hallway that bends dog legs left to right.
See, like the cloudy circle, kind of.
Do you think he's...
circle?
Yes, please do tell, Grayax. Please do tell.
Yeah, I'm just saying to make it easier to know.
The unconscious man.
Abdel don't know. Yeah,
describing
Abdel
to
don't
you
know.
where he didn't see Xanathar.
I heard weird voices.
So we think this might be the actual place where Xanathar might live, perhaps?
Yep. Main base.
Oh yeah, because they'll tell you that like the columns that are in that circular room and all that, they were just covered with eyes that looked at you and followed you when you moved around, and they saw a beholder in the room on the west side there in that small partial circle. You can't see the rest of the room, but on that west hallway in the center area, when they were going by, a beholder rose up and told them to run as fast as possible.
So we did.
So this is,
and here we are today.
As dreadful as it might seem to go there, if we're able to get in and get out quickly, it might be worth potentially, doing. Unless you guys know where else we can find a drow.
Could there be one in the prison system?
Do we really want to go to the authorities and pester them?
The authorities don't like us.
Yeah, they told us to not really bother.
I'm very worried about kicking that beehive.
Someone can make me Someone can make me a nature check. One of you choose.
Anybody proficient?
Yeah.
Definitely not Abdel.
Nope.
No.
I have a +3.
Not. This one is not.
Just choose somebody and roll, please.
I'll do it. I have a +3.
It's whoever has the higher intelligence. Oh, yep. Same.
Go.
You go.
Okay. The answer to the question would you possibly find a drow in jail? Possible. The reason that it might not favor you is that you also know and have heard of a drow by the name of Jaraxel, who runs the Bragendareth underground. It's another syndicate that runs in the city, and he is a drow of great renown. And if one of his henchmen would be in there, they wouldn't be in there for long. And he also, you have come to understand, has machinations of finding this money.
Oh.
Okay, so we need to not piddle dick around on getting shit done.
What if we were to say run into some of his lads, and if one were to say lose its hand by accident, whoopsie doopsie.
He's probably just as bad as having Xanathar on your bad side.
Yeah.
If not worse.
Okay.
Maybe we could
That's one more problem.
I mean, we've already kicked so many hives. Might as well, steal a drow's hand. Mr. or Mrs. Galore, does it have to be a left hand or a right hand? Any preference? At the vault, if you will.
You get a busy signal.
Oh, guys, sorry, I'm getting a busy signal. He must be talking to someone. Oh no, he's talking to someone else.
He left you on red.
Yeah.
That son of a bitch.
Yeah, you get a hold music, clicks, dun 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 dun, the girl from Ipanema, and it just plays in your head, and it's constantly in your head now.
Squad.
They're too young for that.
I know.
Right.
Sorry.
That went right over this short one's head.
This short one.
Oh, that's sad. So, truly
Hey,
sad.
Grayax,
Yeah.
do you think how big is Xanathar? Do you think he can fit down the little hallway that you drew there, or is it larger than you drew it, or how big is Xanathar? Can he chase us?
He's a beholder, Osric.
I don't think he needs to chase us.
How big is he? I don't
Yeah,
know his size
The
category.
answer was he could fit in the hallway.
My
Okay.
question is, why would he have a hallway he couldn't fit in his base?
Yeah.
Well, maybe they built it around him. I don't know for sure.
They
Wait,
built it
wait.
around him.
Actually,
I think
I've got an idea.
that's our plan. Get some rest and execute in the morning.
Aye.
Do we want to... Are we going to the sewers? Either one first. To all together.
I mean,
Because I feel like this time we should have full strength.
yeah, the problem is I went in full strength. Still got a little messed up, but I mean, if you guys will do it, I'll go with you.
I'm up for it.
Genmer.
That's the only possibility.
Yep.
I'm okay with it.
Lionel?
Lead the way.
Alright. In the morning, we will hit the blacksmith bright and early, get an order in for a silvered warhammer. Then we can coin toss which sewer we want to go to first, whichever one's farthest, I would say. That way we do the farthest one first, then closest, and then be back here.
Should we let anyone know that we're heading down there, just in case, maybe we have some trouble making it out after a while? Is there anyone we can lean on for assistance?
Leave a note for Leaf to give to Lord Neverember, or the son, Floon.
Should
Are
we-
you gonna contact us soon?
We had already got everything we needed from him.
Did we? Okay.
Yeah.
All
We
right.
can just leave a note for Leaf to get to him to let him know what we're doing.
Or if we don't come back in a couple of days, just to make sure.
Basically, we're going to do something very dangerous. Should we not return, we have failed in our quest.
Yeah.
And we
All
kind
right.
of gave them
With
the
that-
key to finding everything.
Room is adjourned. Everybody hit the hay. We're gonna need as much rest as we can
I
get.
shall go and prepare.
Before we go, maybe perhaps we should have Gedmir check that if the drawer was still there.
He needs
I can't do that until
to
the morning.
get there.
I know that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Before we go down, we can do that.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, that was the plan in the first place. Abdel.
Shut up! You don't even remember the stone.
I still remember the place.
Yeah. We could be just pranking you right now. This could be a simulation.
You're not smart enough to pull a prank.
That's what you think. Okay, I think we take a rest again.
Hold on, I'm trying to. Yeah, 1 second while y'all are. Okay, wait. I'm sorry. I've got questions being asked me. So, what's the plan of the group? Everybody's going to sleep, and we're getting up in the morning, and then doing what now? Sorry.
Up, blacksmith, farthest sewer away, and then the closest sewer, and then back here.
That's okay.
Osric retires to his room with the stone.
Yep. I'm just going to go over here.
Oops.
He's muttering,
Yep.
"My precious,
Yeah. Sorry,
my
I didn't
precious."
I didn't whisper that, but it's what your answer is.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, Osric is doing his best, Gollum, and the night passes. So everybody y'all should be all rested up. So, Boom. Okay. You wake up. That is a good answer, and that you get.
I thought as much.
I'll tell you what he says.
No, however you want to play it.
There's an answer. There's an answer.
It's totally cool. It's totally cool. That's almost the perfect answer.
That's how I always play them. I mean, that's
on
true.
point, man.
Yeah.
That is on point. That's on brand. You're very
I
on
get to
brand.
have fun with them. I can have fun, in my creation. Okay. And he speaks the truth, and it's not all the truthful, but this one you can tell the answer was you have no idea how truthful that is. It's probably the most truthful answer I've ever given in my whole life.
It's really good.
Yeah. So daytime rises. You get yourself prepared, and I believe that you're making your way over to visit Avi and Embrick. I believe.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. And they happen to have some Warhammers, unless y'all have one, but they do. It's just regular cost. And then the silver part, they've got a little bit of that silver left. So that being said, we're probably looking at about what's the equipment, weapons? A Warhammer is going to run you 15 gold, and the silver itself, so you're probably going to need about 30 gold pieces.
I can pay that.
Okay. And you can make yourself one silvered Warhammer. So you can grab one out of the player's handbook and just rename it a silvered Warhammer. He can have that done fairly quickly, because that's just all it basically doing is heating up some silver, and you just dump the hammer itself, the hammerhead, into the vat of silver and pull it out and let it cool, and one silvered Warhammer.
Does anybody want to hold on to it? Because I don't really care for it.
No, we just need to hold it till we get to the key. You're not going to use it for attacking, so.
Who knows?
Okay. What's next?
What was the Xanathar layer further than our first sewer we went down into, or vice versa?
Almost certainly farther away.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember where y'all found it. Y'all were searching different sewer areas
It
and went.
was by the one.
You guys ended
spot
up
for the
finding
keys or whatever it was.
It was.
You guys went to a blacksmith, and then you ended up fighting some Durgar, and then you ended up in the Xanathar.
You were following them. Yeah. But you know where I thought it was over by the cemetery, or the main park area. So the
whichever one you want to say is farther, Def, is the first one we want to go to.
Y'all could roll a dice and choose. So so wait a second. We're talking about the other sewer where the rat was that shanked.
Where at?
Yeah. That's close. That's closer.
That's close?
Yeah,
okay,
that's
we'll
closer.
go to Xanathar first then.
Oh boy. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's right. So you remember, except for Abdul. Yeah. You kind of get. You actually probably need to give you need to give me a charisma check, Abdul.
Do I?
Yes, you do. Y'all noticeably see Abdul shaking. He's not happy about this door.
What
I
door?
wanna.
Get Bear.
Yeah.
Do your thing.
I'm not big brain.
Wait, what's wrong? What's wrong, buddy?
You're
Your
seeing if the
brain's
drow
not-
is down
tell me
here.
how you
Oh,
feel.
yes. Oh, well, I could have done... it has a range of up to 1 mile. I could have done that.
Well, we're here.
Okay. Yeah, sure. So I cast Clairvoyance. I hold my pendant out, and I focus on it. It takes 10 minutes.
Osric watches intently.
I project my clairvoyant vision, specifically vision, into the corridor, looking into the room that contained the drow.
One second.
For the circle. That's not good.
Hold on.
Now, did we override the costly spell component?
Yeah.
I believe my focus, my pendant is worth 100 GP.
You're fine.
Okay.
That's Osric being the rules lawyer. Hey, actually, you know, I forgot. You're in timeout again. Like I said in the YouTube post, Osric, calling me out again for rules violations in my videos. You know,
I was
pal?
trying to help.
Has he gone to the official D&D?
Yeah,
And
Wes,
told them
I
that you're a
actually need to
rule-breaking
create that.
DM?
It's going to be, I think it's going to be a room in the Discord server too, where characters go for timeout, and they're in like a stockade, and other key people would be like virtual tomatoes that you can throw.
I like
Osric
it.
has got.
I never got a
home there.
notification. I never got a notification, so therefore it's not fair.
So as soon as I saw it, I said, "Oh my God, here goes!" And yeah, sure enough, he's calling me out again for.
No. And by the way, those boys were trying to pull a wool over your eyes about something.
Yeah,
I was trying to help you out.
Yeah, I hear you. No, you're right. Yeah, that's we wanted the death of Squaw was dramatic enough. So
John Dose is simple, man. How do you delete the circle?
yeah,
You
you right mouse click on it and go to pointers, and then there's a 3 o'clock position, so to have remove. Okay, so the answer to your clairvoyance, but I was checking to see, I was trying to make sure if there wasn't any protections. Part of me was saying there were, but I don't see them right now. So the answer to the question is that you're searching to see if the body is still there.
Yeah, I just project my vision specifically,
With hands attached.
looking into the room that contained the drow.
Mm-hmm. And there is a body there.
Are its
Do I
hands
see
there?
if its hands are attached?
His hands are attached.
Excellent.
Alright, boys, let's go.
I, with a snap, relinquish my focus, and I turn to Grex and nod. And then with that, I draw my crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
Abdel's just sweating buckets.
Yeah, what you have is, remember, there was a hidden door here, and you remember finding when you find it because it's got the symbol above it in the little crease area, the eye with the 10 spokes on it, and you open it up, and the side secret door, and this is a staircase, a spiral staircase, very cramped and goes way down to that bottom area. And Abdul has a difficult time. Someone's going to have to push him down the stairs, apparently.
I got something for you, buddy. Osric will walk up to Abdel. And he'll say, like, "Can you come down here for a minute? I need to talk to you for a minute, buddy." Osric will say, like, I know that this might be difficult for you, and that's why I did some studying last night, and I got something just for you. And Osric takes his hands and he places them like on your legs, and he casts a spell on you, Abdel. He casts protection from evil and good.
Oh, cool.
So this spell lasts for 10 minutes, and when I cast it, I choose one type of creature, and I'm going to choose aberrations. And this gives them disadvantage on attack rolls against you, and you cannot be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. And
What is this? Ah!
No, it's okay. It's gonna protect you. The brain creatures and the little flying eyeballs and stuff. It's gonna make them a lot harder to deal with you, big guy. So you should have no fear now. I promise that it'll be harder for them to deal with you. Not impossible.
Check.
So Oh, hang on. Let me go ahead and roll deception real quick. Hang on just a second.
I just realized why you touched his legs. That's very funny.
Casting a spell.
You're small though. Yeah, that's the only part you
yeah.
can touch. I didn't realize. Took me a second.
He might use another part of his body for boxing.
No,
Oh,
no.
Yeah, a little speed bag action.
Wow.
I'm thinking about taking a level in monk.
You know, I should do that.
Ari, I'm definitely gonna kill your character now.
Little fist of fury. You're gonna
Flurry
think
of
there's a
blows.
mosquito biting you down there.
There goes the neighborhood.
Oy vey. Okay, so with that, Abdel, hopefully you can rest a little bit easier, and we're all going in this time. Well, you know, I don't know about Lionel, but wait, shit, where's Lionel? He's not even here.
Where is Lionel?
Is
Thought he-
Lionel going to join us this time? Could use all the help we can get.
I mean, I don't blame him if he didn't.
Your
No.
mic's popping green in Discord, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
Showing you
no!
Okay, so Lionel abandoned us again.
It's the curse. He's got the curse.
Ostrich performing a bris
This
on
one
Abdul.
is here. What is wrong?
There
There you
we're
go.
good.
We can hear you.
What
Alright,
map
well-
are we on, anyway?
Oh,
We're
here.
about to.
We're just standing outside of.
They're
the-
standing outside to go down the staircase to Xanathar's lair.
Yeah, there's just a big sign here.
Lionel,
Just says,
Lionel would cast the spell as well. Pass without a trace.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let me see.
Hey, who had the light spell? Can you get it on my shield again?
I can do that for you. And Osric will go ahead and cast that. He's also going to put mage armor on himself.
Let's see. Is there anything else I can cast before we go in here and get obliterated?
Who's getting
well,
it,
that's-
Lionel? You and...
I'll
That's what I
cast it
was-
on me, but it's good for everybody, I believe.
Actually, it is. It's each creature. I thought you had to choose somebody. You're okay. So, yeah.
Each
so
one within 30 feet.
yeah, include you has a 10 plus bonus on dexterity stealth checks and can't be tracked except by magical means. Okay. So all of a sudden, y'all are super stealthy.
Yes. I cast Shield of Faith on Greyax, granting him +2 AC, and I'll just drag it on his token, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And wow, the pass without trace doesn't.
It doesn't look like it's got a thing.
It's not a. Yeah, it's not. Shit and Shinola, they need to code that. Okay, well, everybody's just got. Yeah, it's a +10. Now, let me see if that's an effect. Is that down in Rob's? Did he code that by chance on his? I'm gonna look. Negatory, Batman, negatory. So, all right. Well, if it's needed, it's just you'll down there on the modifiers, you'll hit 10 when you make a roll, and that'll add the +10 to the roll if needed. Okay.
Okay.
All right, let's head down. I'll lead the way with the light of my shield passing the staircase.
Follow behind you as my legs are shaking.
Prepared for this.
Yeah, until shit hits the fan.
And
Alright, guys.
I'll follow behind Abdel. Crossbow.
Listen, just so we're clear, we're here to get the hunt and get the fuck out of here.
Lionel's
can.
last.
I don't think any of us want to stay any longer. We need to.
Yeah. All right. Do you need our full marching order, though?
Yes, I do. If y'all will come out of that stairwell here for the moment. I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna open up this real quick, and y'all can just kind of coming out of that door where whoever's in first, put yourself first, somewhat in the basic that area where Greyx at, going backwards, if that's how y'all are doing it.
I was gonna be behind Greyax.
As y'all are going down, you see, you begin to see eyeballs being carved in the stone, and some of them have eyeballs in them. And when you come out into this room, once again, there are eyes of all shapes and sizes. Many orbs have stone eyelids that open and close at irregular intervals, looking at you and looking around. And then you are going to see right here a floating eye stalk.
The same one that was there previously, right?
Been there before. Yep. Kind of
Yeah.
ghostly apparition is staring and it's looking at you.
Can look at me all at once.
Osric will
No.
go by it.
Did I accidentally grab your thing?
Yeah,
I think I did.
Yeah, Abdel flies down the corridor.
Weird, the map didn't pop up
Against
for
my
me. I have
will.
to bring that back up on my own.
I did a mock party order in the party sheet.
Where? I don't see it.
I don't either.
Oh, does my drawings not show for everyone?
You could draw, but you could just grab here. I don't here. Let me do this. Actually, pull y'all over in the party sheet there, and y'all can.
Okay.
Yeah. So going, you're headed south. So you're headed, basically. Boom. That's fine. Works for me.
And we're just gonna keep going down the hallway to.
Yep. When y'all cross through the door, well, hold on, Grayak. Shit, son. You running?
I was running.
Yeah, well, but when y'all cross through the door, you might want to back up there because when you do, you hear a bing of a bell that you did not hear last time.
Guys,
Well.
all right, guys, let me go up front.
That rattled my insides. I don't like that.
Some might call that a clue.
I'll go up front, guys. We need to do this with a bit of precision.
Hey, Osric,
Yeah, tripwire, you know.
don't be
I-
freaked out when you see the eyes on these pillars. Come around.
All right. Yeah, I heard the stories. It's just it's tough to stomach in person, you know. It's just we're gonna get in. We're gonna
We're
grab
here.
the hand, or we're getting
Yep.
out. We're not sticking around to investigate like I want to do, because all this stuff is so fascinating, quite frankly. But no,
Prepare
we're
that
on a
axe of yours,
mission.
Abdel. It'll sever nicely.
Well, I'm taking out the sword. The great sword.
Okay, and they move into the room.
What is this black thing here?
Those are pillars, and those
Okay, so we gotta
pillars.
move around them.
Yeah, they're in the promenade, and they are carved with eyes that follow the curvature of the hall, and all the eyes are watching and looking at all of y'all as you move by them.
Osric will move ahead, searching for traps along the way. Any other tripwires or anything out of the ordinary.
Yep, you got a door you see to the east there. And
Open or shut?
It's shut. And y'all are
I think Osric is probably in constant message communication through his spell with Grey Axe.
Leonel, what are you doing? Just checking.
For everybody to move. Sorry.
Thought maybe you were having second thoughts.
No, I'm trying to curb
He went out.
That's what that
This one will be right
Yeah.
behind
Well, I'm very glad that you joined me.
you. Osric will whisper to Grey Axe, anything come through that door? On the left there.
No, it was closed. Keep going.
Right. Osric will
Hope the door as you come up around this corner on the right. Hope it is closed.
Osric will keep scouting ahead. He's
I doubt it is.
he's moving a little slowly. He's checking for traps along the way.
Mm-hmm. Check away. You don't find any.
He'll head right up to this door and just take a listen.
Make a perception check in the tower, please.
Okay. You guys is quiet.
You think you hear sound like maybe a clash of swords. You know.
Again?
You know.
Yeah, Osric will. Oh, what's the light level?
There.
Other than Grey Axe's shield.
Yeah, there's that. There are. One second. Let me go over here. Xanathar's lair. 20 feet high. Hallways 15. 20 feet. Rooms are about 20 feet high. Hallways are 15. The corridors are brightly lit by flaming torches that look like they produce no smoke. So you can see.
All right. As Osric starts moving forward, he'll whisper to Grey Axe through his message spell. He'll say, I used the legend lore ability on the stone last night. It told me that Xanathar, he apparently, this is going to sound silly, but apparently he has a pet goldfish that he loves.
What?
Yeah, the stone said he has a pet goldfish that he loves beyond understanding. So, I don't know, just seems...
The dragon has a goldfish?
No,
Xanathar.
Xanathar has a goldfish.
So strange. That is
I don't know if the stone is trying to be cryptic or what, but it's... I don't know, I thought I'd mention it. And he will continue creeping forward.
Yeah, I was going to say, Lionel, you need to put in each creature has plus 10. It's not advantage. You just have a plus 10 to your dexterity. Plus 10 to your stealth check.
We have to be within 30 feet of him
So
in order
it's
to get the
advantage
effect.
skill then, right?
Say that again?
ABB skill?
Yeah.
It's advantage skill.
Yeah,
Okay, I'll
yeah,
change that.
yeah. Well, so it says, Veil of Shadow, Silent Radiant from you, masking your companions. For the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you. So I guess they all have to stay, or do you just, because I'm reading
it's a radius around
him.
him.
Okay, because I could read it that as long as he chose you, that you.
No, we have to stay within 30 feet of him.
Yeah. Okay, never mind. That's fine. Yep. And you can, since you put the effect on them, Loco, you can go in there and remove that off each one of them in the combat tracker. So.
Yes, sir, I will.
Okay. So he moves on.
And he'll take a peek around the corner to his left, so he's looking down the hallway that's facing east.
Yeah, you see it's a hallway, and it looks like it goes into a little room. And there seems to be some columns.
Osric will move over to this side and take a look down the infamous doorway.
There's a door there. It's
the
shut.
bad door.
It's shut.
Don't. That was the
I-
door that he was in.
I'm gonna do something here real quick, Duff. Give me just a second.
Nice knowing you guys.
Is it good or bad? Be honest.
You could roll. You could roll that for yourself if you were wanting to know.
No, so it would just be a storytelling element, just something. Okay. Yeah, Osric can't help himself. He creeps up to the door to take a listen.
I'm pulling back.
You don't hear anything because you're trying to listen, and all of a sudden, you get pulled back from the door.
Okay.
Thank God.
So that's the right one. Okay. Sorry. Right. Stay on mission. Sorry. Okay. This way, guys. And he'll creep a little bit further. Up to the next creepy column. Are these columns moving? Or is it
No,
made
they're
of
just
like
they just have
flesh?
eyes. The eyes on the columns and on the walls, all shapes and sizes. Just watch y'all as you move along the room, looking at you.
He knows
They
we're
can
here.
see us?
Yeah, like they're watching you. Yeah. They react to you as you move by them, and they blink. They look at you.
Even with the
Yeah,
Pass
that
without
tracking by
trace.
magical means would be through like a magical tracking spell. Like I think doesn't your spell do that? That the one that you have, Hunter's Mark. Does that let you know supernaturally like where they're at?
No,
Or
it
locate
just goes off.
person, locate object. That's what it cancels out.
Letting you know that the eyes are all they move. They they look at you. Just letting you know. That's all.
Like, good
Blinking.
looks or bad looks?
I'll
This
just
well, I
peek
don't
around
know.
the-
You can't tell. Some of them look like maybe they're older because they're having to squint. Maybe they've got bad eyesight. Yeah, you see a hallway.
Okay.
All right. What is this square-looking thing in the middle of the hall?
On the floor is looks like it's kind of a divot in the floor, and there's a big plug, stone-like circle plug, sitting in the floor.
Plug.
We honestly just didn't mess with it. We thought that it would be a good idea not to mess with it when we came down here.
Yeah, so it's like
How's your
it's like a culvert in the floor there, a little step down, just maybe a foot, and then there's this huge hole there, but it's got a ball in it, very large stone ball.
Osric will cross the hallway. Is it still well lit all the way down?
Mm-hmm.
Do I hear anything in the distance?
Mm-mm.
Anywhere? Guys, this is a little too quiet. Was it quiet for you? He's whispering to Grey Axe.
Well,
Yeah. Go ahead.
as we got to this area, we actually started to hear this like chirping, chanting,
Mm-hmm.
nonsense talk.
Is this where the fish people were?
Yeah. Oop.
At the end of the hallway,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Is
You
it over
can.
here?
Yeah. Those were there. Y'all see where kind of the carnage took place. That the floor is still stained a little bit. There's possibly pieces of clothing, even some body kind of hacks. Some of it. Most of it looks like it's been somewhat maybe swept up, but not a perfect job of it. And it stinks to high. It still stinks to high heaven down here. Death and fish and goo.
Abdel's brain matter.
Something
Not
like
sure
that.
it'll be. Yeah.
Osric will sneak up to this culvert, and he'll examine it without touching it, but he'll just take a good look.
Yeah, it's just a divot in the floor, but this hole's pretty big. This stone looks, huge. That's just big enough to sit in the hole, but won't fall through.
Hey, Grey Axe, crazy question. Do you think that something about the size of a beholder could fit through this space if this boulder was out of the way, by chance? So just to be,
I would say
Or it could let lots of water
I would-
in the channel.
Yeah.
I would have to say that I do believe the beholder could fit if that stone was not there. Yes.
I wonder if this is maybe a way for him to get around. We might want to maybe let someone sit here for a minute, hide behind this boulder, and if anything tries to pop out of it, you can just bash it. I don't know what to expect, once we get around
Well,
this corner.
this next hallway on our right is all we got to get to.
Osric
We're
will
almost there.
Osric will step around the thing and
Mhm.
sneak up this way here. Checking for traps or any other tripwires along the way. Listening for noises.
You don't hear anything. You just smell. It smells like death. That's just all there is to it. It's
Is there any fish sounds?
no, there's no noise. It's fairly quiet.
Is there a door there on that southern wall?
There is not a door here. Actually, there is a wall there. That's a wall. Sorry, how would that? No, that is actually I'm sorry, there isn't a door there, y'all. You can see down that way. My bad.
Oh, that's a hall?
Yeah, there's actually a hall there. I thought it was.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it's not a. Yeah, there's a hallway there. There is a door here. Yes, that is shut.
Okay. Yeah, Osric will move up to that door.
Oops. Hold on, and Osric. Yep.
He'll take a listen, and he'll also take a look into this large room here. Is this all well lit?
Dimly lit. What you see, let me pull.
It looks like a scene of utter carnage.
Yeah, well, it smells like fish, and they'll tell you this is where the fish guys were at. There is a closed door there. There's a closed door along the eastern wall there. You see kind of some looks like kind of a there's bodies laying around everywhere, and they look like fish, and there's there's some brain matter here. In the center of the room, back in here to the back, is a large plant-like structure that's kind of growing out of the ground.
What the hell?
Was not there last time.
That wasn't there. Can I try and perform a knowledge check, like maybe
Knowledge nature.
try to figure out more
nature?
about what it might be? Yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, you're looking at it closely, and the some plant life, and then kind of it's the darkness, and you're catching your wits about you. You begin to look at it, and it takes a better shape for you in the darkness there. And what you see is a spherical balloon-like structure object, and it just kind of floats out of the overall plant life, coming just kind of floating at you.
It doesn't look like a
Looks like a beholder.
it looks like a beholder.
But it's not a beholder, necessarily. It appears to be a plant with a beholder-like shape.
Something like that.
And it's coming at us?
Oh dear.
Oh.
Well, boys,
Just kind of floating in that area. It just kind of it's you see it move toward it, and then it kind of floats in and around this plant-like.
This might be when we need to do stealthing.
I don't want to metagame, but is there any way that my check would reveal its challenge rating, like as far as how dangerous it is to us?
No idea.
Okay.
I've
Well,
not seen one before.
all right. Yeah, I think Osric will like wave a hand, like shh, shh, shh. Like, and he points, like right past Grayax to where this thing is floating.
See it around the corner, peek my head and look. Ooh.
Osric will listen at the door to his right.
No sound whatsoever.
Okay.
He'll whisper a message to Lionel to let him know that
There's some kind of flying plant thing in here. It's got an eyeball. It looks like it's of a beholder. I don't think it is a beholder. Just be aware as we move in here and do our deed. I'm going ahead, boys. Cover me.
Osric will.
Wait.
What? Fuck!
It's floating around like we could get spotted. We maybe just send one or two of us to the other room. You and Abdel could go. Try and be sneaky. Draw him.
Actually,
I like that idea. Fuck you guys.
well,
I mean, I'm not very sneaky.
I don't mean to be rude, but I'd rather borrow Lionel since he's got
Can one of you?
the sneaky spell, and we can cover each other, while this thing is doing whatever it's gonna do.
As long
We just
as you
gotta
guys
get in
have
and
the
cut the
must to cut the hand off.
Lionel.
Well,
Heist.
I know Lionel was cutting beaks out of people's faces the other day,
You're
so
willing to go with Osric to the room.
For what?
The hand.
To cut the hand off.
You are not man enough to cut a hand off of something?
Well, no, Osric wanted you to go with him.
you would help me, maintain
Hold his hand while he cuts a hand.
our quiet disposition. We don't want to alarm this plant creature.
Very well. Proceed.
Give him the ghost treatment.
Abdel, back up so they have room.
Yeah.
Osric will sneak across the doorway, and he's got his eyes on this thing, kind of cross between the plant creature and what's ahead of him. And he's flattening himself up against the wall as best he can, and he peeks around the right corner.
Okay, you can make me a stealth check in the tower. Should be coded.
An
Or
extra
was it
10.
not? Yeah, okay, so Lena, okay, yeah, just put a 10 in the modifier.
Do it again right now. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
that's
doing
fine.
it again right
Yeah.
now.
Just while he's doing that, just
This
put
should
10 in
be
the
good.
modifier. Oh, he's okay. Well, if he's going
I think that's it.
to make
That adds 10.
yes, that
Go ahead and try
should
dex check.
try it. Yeah, try a dex roll, stealth check
All right.
in the tower. I'll tell you if it adds it. It did not add.
It looks
that,
like you
right?
added 10 dexterity rather than
That's
just
what
10
a stealth check
skill.
is.
Yeah, it's just supposed to. Yeah,
but it
but
wouldn't add
but
10
he
to the
rolls
modifier.
when he rolls stealth, it actually pulls it off the stealth though. So you have to put the skill and stealth in there. Don't sweat it.
You could just notionally, whatever I rolled, I get a +7 normally.
So hold on. 7 plus 12 is what it rolled. So, and it said it's effect plus 5. So it rolled another 7. What do you get? What's your modifier on stealth? Did you say 7?
My modifier is +7.
Yeah, so it did roll. Yeah, so it's actually with the extra 10, you got a 29. Just so you know.
Lionel gave us a +10 to dexterity, which would amount to a +5 to dexterity based checks.
So it's a plus 10 to that's fine. Don't sweat it. I know what's happening here. This creature is just kind of, it's floating around, and Lionel does the same thing. And when you look around the corner, you see the same.
Uh-oh.
You see some plant life there, and right in front of you.
All right.
Genmer didn't see this with his clairvoyance?
He did not.
Very suspicious.
Osric
I
scoots
like
back.
this guy's security.
They may have prepared it.
Osric scoots
Before
back
he got
to Lionel. He whispers,
It might be unavoidable for us to make a ruckus today. I think we should just get in there and grab the hand and just take whatever pot shots we can while we make a hasty retreat.
"Does it look like this 5-foot radius circle is like difficult terrain or
No,
a
it's
bunch
just
of
plant
plants or something?"
stalks and kind of stuff coming out of the ground. Yeah, no, it just looks kind of fungi-ish, unnatural to be here. You can see through that there's more to you can see through it that there's more in the chamber. Just kind of hard to make out what it is because of all the growth there. Just like that picture showed you, there's kind of fungus and stuff growing up through it. And this, they told you that's where they believe the body of the dro's at. And someone's spell showed them a body of a dro.
Does the fungus appear like it might be poisonous, or are the plants moving? Or
This
anything
thing's moving.
like
This
that?
thing kind of floating in and around the area. Oh yeah.
So there's like there's the creature, and then there's that big circle.
The circle's
Right,
where
so-
it's kind of the plant growth that's covering the floor, reaching up toward the ceiling.
All right. Osric looks to Lionel with eyes that might say, "What do we do?"
Stand aside. This one will go get the hand.
Osric pulls out his longbow. Or his short bow.
He's gonna go in and be as stealthy and quiet as a cat can be.
So, and this creature, yeah.
Trying to avoid stepping on any plant life.
Well, you got to traipse through. Yeah, so unfortunately it covers the ground. So, but this creature is just kind of floating around and, just doing its thing. And you can plot out your course. No, and I would assume you're trying to make sure you're watching it as it moves around, trying to put yourself where it's going to be, where it's not going to be as you move. Yes. Okay, so we'll say it kind of floats around, and then all of a sudden it kind of comes over to, and it's kind of right outside. You can't tell, but let me open this up a little bit, just so you see it, because if I put it in this square, it goes off, but it kind of floats, on its side. And you're standing right on the edge. He runs through the plant, begins to move around erratically as you run through.
Osric will ready an attack on this thing.
Yeah. Now,
if it makes an attack or an aggressive move.
It did. It did just when Lionel went through. Now, Lionel, hold on. You will see a dead body of a drow in the chair.
Okay.
Not looking too pretty. And some of the plant life is starting to move, along, like from the feet area,
I will quickly pull my dagger and relieve it of its left hand.
Yeah. Now.
I don't mean to be a burden, but I think we should remove that Dex plus 10 because that'll affect all of our Dex-based abilities, including attacks. So we don't want to accidentally cheat.
And just pull it off. Pull them off of right now. That's fine. Okay. This thing now, it's backs this way. Oscar, could you make me a perception check?
All right.
And what are you other two baboons? What are you three stooges doing there in the back?
If shit hits the fan.
Yeah, but what are you doing when they go down the side of the wall?
I would have stepped here and watched the one to the north.
Okay.
If it starts coming down, I'm gonna step out and engage in it.
It does. It comes out of its area, moving toward.
I will meet it.
Okay. Make me a perception check as you move that way.
Ability, no.
Bujinmar?
Yeet.
Welcome to the rechecks. What about you other two? You see Grayax run after this creature.
I'll go after. Okay.
I just ready my crossbow to take a shot at.
Okay. Both of you can make me perception checks.
Sure thing.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, Abdul and Genmare. Grayax doesn't see it because he is tied into seeing this spore-looking creature. However, from around the backside of the plant life to the north, which was much denser, you see this creature come moving around.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Stinky.
This looks like a beholder.
Are we gonna have to
Y'all can give me
roll
initiative
something?
rolls, please.
Oh boy.
Yeah, baby.
Today was good.
Thank God I wore the brown pants today.
Bring me my brown pants.
No.
Yeah, I had where were some of there was another spooky. There was another
Looks like the beholder's grandpappy.
sound set. It was the EAS one. Let me find those.
I'm your space father.
I'm your beholder, daddy.
Really?
I don't know about that one.
Download this sound set from Sirenscape. What's yeah, Bat? Yeah, there's burning down might not be what they want to do here, Cersei. Just so you know. Okay, but it could be a fireball. Fireball could come in here real nicely for me. Osric.
For you.
Yeah, you hear your companions run up behind you.
All right. Osric will shout to Lionel, "It's go time!" And Osric will take a shot at this thing right in front of him that's looking at Lionel.
Okay.
Now, does this thing have immunity to being flanked or anything like that, or does he have facing issues because does he have multiple eyeballs or anything like that?
You are behind him. It is one eyeball that is looking at Lionel's way.
In that case, I will go ahead and fire with advantage.
Works for me.
It's gonna be a short bow.
Whatever you think's gonna work for you, pal.
At this point, I haven't got a clue.
That's true. You don't. Where is the other sound sets? Damn. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yeah.
And then he's going to move. He's gonna move up to this. He's gonna move into the room where Lionel is. He's gonna run up to right about here.
Did you just kill that thing?
Yeah. He's sleeping.
Well, when you do that, hold on. You might want to just you've got an issue. No. Get right back there. When it blows up. When you hit it,
I wouldn't have moved toward it if it blew up.
No, it doesn't, but it explodes. And yeah, it might as well be a fireball.
What?
Really? Oh, well, I'm out of range, so I don't care.
Genmer's out of range, Abdul's out of range, but it looks like Grey Axe is in it. This thing explodes in a cloud of spores and gas and all things lovely. And the three of you
Lionel casts Absorb Elements.
Is that a reaction?
Yes.
Well, it triggers if you take damage.
Yeah, well, he's about to have a con saving throw, the three of you. You're successful. Let me see. So if you pass, creature's immune. Okay. Okay, so he's fine. No, I'll roll him for you. Because it's the creature gives it to you. You're fine, Lionel. Yeah, this thing explodes and spores just go everywhere. And there's that failure. Do you want to use your inspiration?
Yep.
All right. It's even worse.
My dice are cursed.
You
Aren't you
have
resistant to poison though?
Fire. No, he's a red. You're not paying attention. All of a sudden, you go. You feel
immune to disease.
It's poison damage.
Hold on.
If it's a disease, I'm immune.
Okay, no. Well, so it's poison damage, and you feel your body's defenses kick in. Something else was going on there, and
So it could have been worse.
Wow. So the immune to disease is from what?
My oath. Oath to the ancients, I'm immune to disease.
Okay. Well, now that weird because this okay. I got to play this out because what it says, let me think this. So it says you take the poison damage and become infected with the disease on a failed save. So he's infected with this disease. However, it says creatures immune to the poison condition are immune to the disease. So, but you say you're immune to disease, though. So,
yeah. I'll give him the damage, but he wouldn't get the disease.
Yeah. So, because I won't be a dick this time.
This time.
Gracious DM.
Watch Osric call me out on another roll, though. Then I won't be so pleasant anymore. Like messing with him.
That's fair.
Yeah. No, I'm teasing. Okay, so yeah, now that, and this thing then goes poof, like a balloon. And the Harry is just covered, with all this gaseous spore and cloud of poisonous just all hanging around there.
In the back.
But it is falling. It is slowly falling to the ground. But you see some of them. Some of the spores don't just fall down to the ground; they kind of jut around like gnats.
Osric will. He's still gonna move up into the room here. He's gonna move up to here and take a look around the corner. Down this. It looks like there's a little area to walk in. There in the top right corner of the room.
There is a yes, and you're going to see a door.
All right. Let's say here. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Osric will. He'll dash over to the other side, and is that a door as well?
There's a door there.
Okay.
Yep.
Then he'll just he'll just hold there. So pass the turn.
Lionel has a hand.
Yep. I'm gonna flip it to Osric and stride forward with the bow, knocking an. I see.
You see two things. Yeah, this creature.
Look. Yep, that's the one I'm looking at.
Yeah, it looks like this. Y'all.
Oh, for
yes.
criminy.
All right.
What a beauty.
One of two shots at him.
Yep. Hit.
We get an instant death.
It didn't die.
Mm.
And then you're gonna step back.
Step back, yes, sir.
Okay.
Shit, little man, you better have been right.
Don't sweat it, Osric. You're fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
I'll look toward this godforsaken creature.
Make sure this thing. Oh yeah. Hold on a second. It's yeah. It should actually be holding up. Just a little bit under. It's a large creature.
Okay.
Not medium like you. It's big. Like a beholder.
I see what you did there.
Isn't it? Oh, look at that. Look
I will
at
use
that.
advantage. Or not advantage, or inspiration. Not advantage.
There you go.
Ooh. And that'll be it.
Oh boy. This foul beast in front of me going to get hit by my long sword as I swing down, trying to slash across its front eye there.
Osric, so while he's doing that, certain types of creatures, doesn't it count for all those types? Are you sure you have to pick one for protection
Give me
from
just
good
a
and
second.
evil? Check that
Let
out.
me double check.
Because the way they have that coded, it's certain types of creatures, all of them. provides
okay,
him
good.
protection.
Well, that's better.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I
You were
must have
saying
skipped that
and
part when I
like-
was doing my studies.
Yeah, I was trying not to
I
ignore
thought
you,
you
but I was
only
like,
picked
I think he's reading that wrong. So I get to correct him. It's rare, folks.
No, see, this is good. You know, we're keeping each other honest. It's perfectly fine.
It pisses him off. I know. It's okay.
You correct me again. You're in timeout, fighter.
Swing back again. And this time as I
Do
swing,
not
I'm
piss
going
him off in this situation.
Yeah.
uh,
He finds himself in the chair, locked in the chains.
And he looks like a drow.
And the plant life is growing, up and around his legs and getting ready to enter his orifices. Okay.
Oh, dear.
DC 35 to unchain him.
What
This
the
just got a
hell?
little bit too real.
Oh, sorry, Grey Axe. He succeeded. Whatever you were trying to do.
I didn't mean to add that because it didn't work.
Remove it then. Hit the winged foot deal on the combat tracker, and you can remove it. There you go.
There we go. Okay. Well, I tried to do it. I'll just add normal damage. So they roll better than a 1. Alright.
Another
Okay.
save.
Okay, here we go. That's right.
You're not so fortunate this time again, Mayor.
Yeah, he is.
He's out of it.
Oh,
yeah, he is. Yeah, it centers right on
Yeah, I
it.
was
The
about
two
to
of
say,
you.
I think I'm fine.
Yeah, he's fine. 2 more go off.
I'm inspiring that.
All right. Yeah, there's that one's good. And then
I will inspiration that as well.
okay, blows up, leaving putrid fungi spores floating around. Some of them looking like little worms floating in the air, searching. God knows what. Okay, Grey Axe explodes before you.
Yeah. And then I'm going to step over here. Holler back towards Osric and Lionel to hurry up.
It's been 2
All
seconds.
right.
What is wrong with you?
Exactly. It's barely 6 seconds goes on. That's a
Hmm.
whole round.
I'm going to cast. I can see the creature from here, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It's
I'm
puckering
gonna-
up for Abdul.
I'd like to cast Guiding Bolt at 2nd level. Can you describe to me how I'm supposed to do that?
So
Okay.
you're gonna guiding bolt. Let me bring up the bolt feet. You're going to open up the magnifying glass. You do the ranged attack first. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So,
So
I'll drop
drag
the
that
ranged
on.
attack
Yeah.
on it.
To see if it hits.
Boop.
It hits. So then you grab the damage, and since you're doing an extra level, just you click and hold the damage, and then right click once, and it'll add an extra die.
Okay. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
And drop
And
it on
then
the creature.
exactly.
Hey.
Yep, it hit it with some. Look at those poor rolls.
Yeah. I'd like to inspire on that.
Not on your damage.
That's fine. And then the next person to attack the creature receives advantage.
You grab
On
that
the
and drag it on the
attack.
creature. Mm-hmm.
All right.
That is there.
Yep. There we go. I'm gonna stay put where I'm at. So that's my turn.
Well, that creature not looking good. It's kind of hovering up and down and then kind of lowers to the ground and then back up. And it looks at make sure actions IRA. It will just this one stalk looks straight at Abdul.
Ooh, big bang!
Yep, it does. Or takes. It doesn't take half the damage? Really? Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, you felt this necrotic force damage hit you as though your skin was sizzling and wanting to lose its structure. You know, it kind of felt like a big old Gumby. And then but then you passed your save. Wow. Okay. So much for that. We're back to the top of the order.
All right. Let's say here. Osric will. Osric is just going to move up and over. So that's 15. 15. 20, 25. So there's a move action.
I do need a Constitution saving throw, but you may do that at advantage. You are still in a spore zone, and now you're double spore zone.
All right. So I got a 12 versus whatever.
You are not feeling well, unless you want to inspire that.
Well, what I can do is I have a new ability that lets me. It's called Arcane Deflection, and whenever I fail a saving throw, I can use a reaction to give myself an extra 4 points onto the save to turn it into a 16. That would be once per round as a reaction.
Well,
so that'll turn that into a
16. You bastard! On the same level, I hadn't seen this one before. When you are hit by an attack or you fail a saving throw, you can use your reaction to gain +2 bonus to your AC against the attack, or +4 to that saving throw. You can use this feature. You can't cast spells or other than cantrips until the end of your next turn. Nicely done. You're fine.
All right. Osric, he winces and he focuses his mind and is able to overcome whatever it might have been. Those little worms were trying to get in his head or something. Osric turns and he'll take a shot at this dastardly looking beholder-like thing. Hang on just a second. There we go. Take a shot. Oh, that did not mean to be with advantage. I don't know why that happened.
Because of guiding bolt.
The creature that was on him, yeah.
Okay, well in that case, if that's so that means
it counts.
Yeah. Wow. All right. So Osric takes a very particular shot, and he shoots it right in the sickening red eye.
Well, it's a clouded over eye, and it kind of pops, and this putrid pus rolls out of it, and this thing looks like it's puckering up, and then all of a sudden it just like a balloon, like I like doing with pop beholders and all that. And it hits. Yeah, exactly. There you go. Well, there. Okay, where is it at? We'll make it.
I want to hear the original.
Yeah.
Perfection.
Yep. There you go, and it splats to the ground.
Fatality.
Osric will use a dash action. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Right up to about here to get out of the clouds. And he'll kind of like say to the group, not exactly trying to be quiet. It's like, it's time to go. And that'll be his turn.
Lionel, same thing. As you begin to move, I need a con saving throw at advantage, please. What'd I forget, Cersei? I'm sure I did forget something, but whatever it is. Tell me. Any other movement or just that?
Yeah, I'm going to do a dash as well. Con save.
Con saving throw. Yep.
Oh, apparently the beholder was wearing a Steelers Santa hat.
It does. Yeah, I have my what was the damage? Yeah, Cersei, I know what you're talking about. Yep. Okay. What'd you roll there?
13.
You know, you're not feeling good. You need to inspire that roll.
You're supposed to roll
I'll
at
do
advantage
that.
too.
Oh, that's right. There should have been a 10 on top of that.
It's not a stealth roll.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
Well, no, but
Yeah.
you had advantage on the save, didn't you?
Oh, you should have
That's
had
it.
advantage. Yeah, so you can roll.
Yeah.
Roll me
Oh.
another con check. Yeah,
Roger
con
that.
save. Yeah, that's right.
Sorry.
Nope, it's fine. Just roll a regular one. Regular con save without advantage. So see what you get. Yeah. Now, so so you're still not feeling well. So the question is whether or not
Inspiration.
Yeah, and then now you may.
Same.
Yep, with advantage. Yep. You are fine. Yep. Hey,
Weird flex, but okay.
Abdul's same thing for you
Yeah. Advantage, right?
with advantage. You're fine.
I'm going to get the hell out of Dodge.
I don't think this is Dodge. This is Xanathar's.
25. And can I get past these guys?
If you run past them, sure. You just
Yeah, I mean, I have 40 movement. so-
yeah.
Yeah,
I
there
don't.
you go.
Yeah, I don't.
I'll go one pass.
Yeah.
So
Unless it was like the stairwell going up, then we got problems.
Yeah.
But you've got room here, and I don't have a problem with that. Yeah,
You guys can
And-
walk right over Ozzy's
yeah,
head.
yeah, you do. Same thing for you, Grayax, with the con saving throw with advantage, please.
Yep.
I won.
You're fine.
Cutting it close. Red man.
And I will bonus action dash.
Okay. Y'all can begin moving. I guess unless you're going to go exploring.
No.
No, I'm gonna.
Rage.
Come on.
Disappear.
We can come back and explore.
Book it. That's me.
All right.
He can't
I'm
help
just gonna-
himself.
Well, we'll see. Yeah,
Give him
Osric.
inspiration.
Osric runs up to here, and he can't help but take a
What
look down
in-
this hallway.
The hell?
You guys just wait for a second. I just
Do I get are we out of combat or are we still in combat?
You're out of combat right now. Yep.
I'm gonna pull him away.
oh. All right.
I'm gonna put him on my shoulders.
It seemed too easy. You know, I figure maybe we could do with a bit of poking around.
You know, I don't like.
Maybe we could find some
don't
treasure or
do
something.
that, but thank you for whatever you did to my legs. It seemed like
Well,
it helped.
Quite frankly, I don't really know what the big deal was. I mean, we were able to get in and out pretty quickly so far. Osric will go ahead and move up
Not pushing our luck.
up to here.
Oh no, I put you on my shoulders.
Oh, I won't allow that.
Fair.
Yeah, he'll move up to here, and he'll also kind of scoot by Grayax, and he'll take a defensive position over by this little column. And he'll let's see. So that was a movement, and then a dash. He'll ready an action to fire on any hostile-looking creatures with eyeballs.
Yep.
All right, passing.
Yep. Lionel.
Yeah, I moved.
Yep.
I'm going to stay at the back of the group, and I will also ready an action.
Mm-hmm. Abdul.
Well, only leaves one thing to do. Step here. What are we preparing for?
I don't know.
Oh, we're just, you know, we're getting out of here. We don't want to cause too much of a ruckus or be ambushed as we leave.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, if you want to
hide
take point,
behind
big man, by all means.
these. That was okay. Step here. This door is still closed to my left.
Door is still closed. Lionel, I need actually, you didn't take any damage during any of that, did you? No. Okay. Never mind. The door, well, to your east is the hallway, and you saw it going into a room. The door to the left is closed. Yes.
Okay. Well, I will dash and continue going up. 25, 30, 40. And that'll be it.
Gray axe.
And dash.
Ginmare.
Booking it. Yeah, I'm going to dash as well.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta drag that.
It's the shadow dogs again.
Yeah, it's my dog. It's when you get there, Ginmare. Then you're running by the door to your left opens up.
Uh-oh.
As you run by, you see a creature holding a brain in his hand, walking through the door, and you.
Well,
then,
I wasn't walking there.
I know, but I'm just saying, as you run by, he's opening the door, and you go by, and you're looking at him and you go make eye contact as you run by.
What a
So
thing.
that was 35, I think, right there.
35, yeah. So I still have. Oh, I believe. So, yeah.
Noise. Rachel, is that you? The hell? I hear something going on. I'll have to check in a second here. Okay. Okay. Anything else? That peeping noise. Hold on a second, guys. Bring it to me. You already fix it? Okay, well, let me know because I'm hearing it in my headphones. Damn smoke detector. Okay. Sorry. It's still beeping. You got to bring it to me, please. I'll show you what to do. No, you didn't.
Roll a disable device check.
Yeah.
Mine says just fixing a smoke detector, right?
Just smash it on the ground.
Yeah, I wish. I'm going to set my alarm all off. So my wife can't figure it out, so I won't say that too loud. So, oh no, she... Woo! Prater's in timeout.
She watches Twitch.
Prater's in timeout now.
Woo, it's going to be cold in the Duffy household tonight, folks. Give me... Would you
In the
stop
doggy.
that? I just got it thrown at me.
Spicier than usual. Did you put something in?
Yeah, no. She hates electronics, and so I can tease her about it all the time. And there, let's see. It's still. Wow.
Okay, yeah, show me.
I did, smart ass. So,
Would
hit
you
the
like
cancel,
to
hit
use
the cancel button on the alarm?
Would you like to use some inspiration? Doug?
Yeah, I need inspiration. Yeah, well, it doesn't work against demons. Whoa, I'm sorry, what?
That is like
Waka, waka, waka.
4 nights in a row.
I think I found something worse than a beholder.
I love you, wife.
He'll be here all
You're
week.
the beauty in my eyes. Hey,
Don't forget
is
the
it still
marriage
beeping?
counselor.
The couch is going to be warm tonight, boys.
No, she was going to sleep downstairs tonight, so I get the bed to myself, but she's just going to make the dogs. It's still beeping. It's still red. Yeah, so the battery. I don't know what this thing's doing, but
You're gonna think I don't like you because I.
she
Hey,
sleeps
Duff,
downstairs
Duff,
because she doesn't love me anymore. So
Hey, Duff, I think you can get Wi-Fi in your car.
yeah, Wi-Fi in my car. Trust me. Yeah. So it's blinking. Is it beeping? Okay, so it's showing a red. How can this? All right, let's let it sit there for a second. I'll take. If it keeps going off.
Can't we just let the house burn down?
That's why she was.
Yeah, I get you. No, we're gonna let the house burn down.
Looks like you got a fireball.
Yeah, I get a fireball. Yeah, yeah.
A
So
tiny bead
she casts them all the time.
drops out of her pocket.
Love you, wife. Woo. I'm the man of the house. That's
Just
it.
use
there-
charm person.
That got her laugh out of her. Yeah, charm person, charm monster. Ooh.
Oh
I don't think you have
I'm surprised she didn't come up here and hit me. So it's usually what it provokes.
That would have been a good clip moment.
You're gonna have to cast wish then, buddy.
Yeah. Well, guys, we're done for the night. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Okay. Anyway, all right. So Ginmare, you did it. So do you just keep on? You kept on running down the hall.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Made eye contact.
And I'm gonna tell these guys there was a bad thing.
What's your definition of a bad thing?
Player.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a bad thing.
This is just for me. Okay.
Oh, you know exactly what he is talking about now.
No, I said a mind flayer when he said what bad thing.
Well, your friend's back. Abdul is what he's basically, and getting Gray Axel, and he had a brain in his hand.
I'm gonna turn around as well. Face the other
Just kind of
direction.
ditch the other two.
There was no time.
They're
Well,
gone
at
forever.
At least we can attack it from both sides.
Anything else, Ginmare, or pass your turn?
That'll be it. I'll try to find where I left the thing. There it is. Ugh.
All right.
Cersei,
I don't think Osric knows that this thing is here. He's
Oh
he's
no.
gonna move right up this way. Right about to here. And this thing's not trying to hide, right? It's just plainly visible. Was it caught off guard, perhaps?
Not anymore, because Ginmare just walked right by it, and so it's the top of the order. So it's holding around, and he's basically, y'all back in combat now. Go figure. So it's now back to 6 seconds, thanks to Ginmare.
Right.
Ginmare.
Osric will. Yeah. So that was about 10 feet. Osric will move up to right here. And he'll shout to this thing. He'll say, "Oh, so you're the one who's been throwing these little brain creatures around? Well, I got something for your brain." And he pulls out an arrow, and he'll just take a shot at point blank range here.
That was a pretty snappy two-liner, I must say.
Thank you. Well,
Better than the 3-line roast.
I'm sure Osric is better written than I could ever be in real life.
There's the real beholder, Cersei, with a real hat on it. There you go.
Maybe his last one-liner.
Yeah. There's a little something to remember me by. And then Osric will continue moving over this way. So that'll be a move and then an action, and then as a bonus action he will dash. So that'll be an extra 20 feet over there. He just kind of runs by Genmar and he kind of yells out. He's like, "There's a bad thing back there!"
Once again, what is a bad thing?
I know very well what a bad thing is.
Well,
It doesn't matter. It's bad, Abdel. We don't want
There's a bad thing back there.
We don't want it.
A big brain individual like me doesn't fear such things, and my legs are trembling.
I just had to say it in a way that Abdel would understand.
Are you quite done?
apparently, yeah. And you see, yeah. So, Lionel, you, I guess, heard some yelling and all that.
Yeah,
Maybe heard
I'm
the
just,
twang of an arrow, but
Just gonna do feline agility. Which
yeah, I
gives
bet
me
you
60.
are.
Is that a monk?
So he's got tabaxi abilities that allow him to be faster than a road runner. His Acme powered boots. No, you're fine, Oscar.
Yep, that's what I'll do.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, this thing steps out of the hallway,
Bye.
and partial look of surprise, and then of just silliness, like the unbelievable.
Like, what the hell are these guys doing back here?
Yeah,
Aren't you guys
it.
supposed to be dead?
And then he looks to Genmare, and yep, you see him kind of raise his hand up. Do you want to inspiration that?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Let's try that again. Hey.
And you hear him.
We got there.
Yeah, he says, there's some words that you do not understand that come out of his mouth that if we could understand them, we wouldn't utter on the channel. And then he kind of puts his hand to his head as though he's concentrating and doing something, and you'll recognize again, Mary, that he's sending something, a thought somewhere. And and he Abdul.
It's the bad thing. Bye, bad thing.
Gotta get out of here.
Yeah, Cyber, that's right. Something like scanners, but.
And then I will dash. Is this the staircase?
Yeah, the staircase is right there to the east. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
So you 15. So I have 25 left. So head up the staircase. I don't know if you want to clutter it or not. So.
You just going past the staircase, that area on the map that's supposed to be stone. It's just kind of you can move on into that area. That means you're just going up the staircase. That's all.
Okay.
Just move straight east into that dead zone area.
Yep.
Away he goes.
Bye-bye.
Now, people can't get past you, though. Just so you know.
Well, most people can't.
Yeah, except for Osric. Yeah, that's true. Osric can. He'll run right under you. But the rest of your group is not able to pass by you as you move into the stairwell, sir.
Unfortunate for them.
You're too big. Exactly. All right, Grayax.
Well, with my wonderful intelligence check roll, he is going to turn around and walk to this point. Holler for them to get out. He's going to strike Moonbeam down onto the creature.
Oh, you are. All right, moon beam. Where's my moonbeam token? Fireball, you said? On the group?
Only.
On the group. Oh, come on. Rope trick. Mordecai. Where is my moon? There it is. That's the moonbeam. Bloop. Okay, so you drop it right on top of him. Bloop. Shaft alive just curses down on him. Horses down on him, I meant to say. But it could be a curse. Anything else?
Take.
Is it automatic or is it on his turn?
Yeah, it's automatic. First time they enter it.
Or start their turn there.
Or start their turn, yep.
Yeah, so
when a creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn.
Yes,
so it's entered for the first time.
You're supposed to do it on their turn, that's all. That's what that means.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's fine. But you've given him the damage, then that means then I'll freely move after that. Yeah.
Okay. And then I will pass the Gidmare.
I need to put it on Instagram. That's a good call, Cersei. I need to put mine on there. Okay, Gidmare.
All right. Well, I'm going to.
He's purty.
I guess I'll follow Abdel. Gedmere. Or no, why do I keep saying it's the G's, man? I don't know why I get fumbled on my name and Grax's name. So
we don't know either.
Grax, don't go dying on us. I trust you to come back alive. and then I will double my movement and get out of here, or at least try to get as far as I can.
Cyber, it's Cersei. He's all over the place. He's a man possessed.
All right. That's my turn.
So Osric sees that the Grey X is hesitating. Comes back. He says, "Grey X, sir, we gotta go. We can't. I know you want to, but we can't. We can't stay and fight. It's too dangerous. Every minute we spend here, there's gonna be more and more of them. Please, come on. We can come back later and we can cleanse this place if that's what you want to do. But right now, we got a mission, like you told me." And he's going to. He's just gonna stay in this area here. He's gonna pass his turn.
Lionel.
See you on the other side.
Okay.
That's a dash.
Yep. Okay, so you've given it the damage already. So then he will not liking it. He just kind of brushes off his shoulder a little bit, and he steps up here toward you, and he blast you each. Let's hold on one moment. This is actually going to be something much worse than just. It'll get I figured it's gonna get both of y'all. So, now blast first hits it, and saving throw, and a creature must receive the intelligence which you passed. Wow, even on a succeeding, you don't take half. Okay, well, sucks to be me. And then he also gets Ostrich in this blast. Oh, cry me.
What happens?
There was a it was a blast of mental energy washed over both of y'all, trying to knock y'all out. And apparently, even on successful saves, you what I mean to say is I would thought you would take half damage, on this type of stuff, but no. There is no damage if you succeed on the save. So he is quite angry, and you begin to see definitely a hatred in his eyes. More, it was just amusement and kind of silliness, looking at y'all. But now there is a burning of hatred in his eyes that y'all understand that he is now on a mission. Abdul.
Well, I will 80-foot dash up the stairs.
Yeah, you're up. Yeah, it's a couple levels up, a couple stories up, so you may make your way up to the outside.
And I'll wait for everybody to come out.
Yeah, you can go. Yep, you're good.
Do my turn.
Gray Axe.
Real quick, going to. That's 15 foot, so I will attempt to Dragon Breath him.
Okay. But I fail. Go figure.
It's alright, it's not a lot of damage.
He's not big brain.
And then I will move the Moonbeam. What did it say? I can move it up to 60 feet any direction.
And you move right on top of him again.
10, 15, 20, 25.
Oh, you're not. Oh, you're moving it somewhere else. Okay.
30.
Well, where would you like to put it?
Oh, I was going to put it up there.
Oh. Right there?
Yep.
Okay.
And then take 5, 10, 15, 15 feet movement back. Yell at Ostrich, you have the key. Go. I will be right behind you.
I move up the stairs.
Okay.
And then my turn.
Ostrich.
Osric nods his head in agreement. He'll take a. Can he take a pot shot at this guy? This creature. All right. So he'll take a.
We're in combat.
All right. So we'll take a shot here, and that'll just.
Just
it was a fleeting. It was a snapshot. He was
well,
like
you
on
got
the move.
inspiration, so don't forget that.
Don't worry about it. Osric will. He'll run by. He'll nod to Genmar like, okay. He'll move up to here as a move action, and then he will dash up to here, and that'll be his turn.
Lionel.
Gonna ready in action, knock an arrow, point it straight down the hallway.
Oh, Lionel's down there?
Just came.
Osric smiles to see you there. He nods you. He's like, thanks for waiting, buddy.
Alright.
This one will wait for the bronze beauty.
Abdel's already gone, Bal.
The bronze beauty. In a powdered wig.
That's seen some battle.
Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. He will step here to get a look. And he will... Yeah, he's kind of pissed. So he'll try this again. Grey Axe.
Yes.
You failed to
I don't have
save.
this inspire.
Well,
I'll take
but
damage.
unless someone wants to loan you one.
I don't have any.
I'll go ahead and load him one.
Okay. That's all I need to know. Why do I have to open my mouth? He is PO'd and on your turn here. Abdul, you're running up, you're outside waiting.
Still waiting there.
Okay. Grey Axe, a perception check, please.
Alrighty.
Okay. Well, you won't hear. But the door in the hallway there opens up and something's coming through the door.
I see the door open.
The door to the east on the side of the hallway there, is opening up. You hear it?
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I saw it open.
Yes, yeah.
I'm gonna move Moonbeam there.
Damn it. Grab it. Boop.
And then else can nope. Alright, and I will continue to back up.
Mm-hmm.
Get a move on, Coppertone.
I am red.
Like a baby's butt.
Sunburn. Let's go.
Kid Mare's outside.
Yep, I'm outside. So
Alright. Stepping through the first moonbeam will come a you've got Grey Axe. He steps through it. Yep. So you need to give him some love. He succeeds.
Succeeded.
Yeah. And he looks at.
Takes half.
Yep,
Takes
that's
half of
fine.
that.
Yeah, he kind of stammers through it and yells out. So that is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he dashes into your face.
Okay.
However, another one comes through. 5, 10, 20. Boom.
It's number 2.
2.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that went onto the wrong. I accidentally double clicked it.
Gave it to.
I don't want to roll this.
Who did you give it to? Oh, you gave it to him.
That went to the Mind Flayer.
Yeah, I took care of it. All right, that's fine. And then grab the damage and let's see, to this guy. Okay, done. 5, 10, 15.
Picked up dice. So if I drop them outside of the chat box, it doesn't
5,
roll,
10,
right?
15, 20. That's right. 5, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. This one comes around the corner, looking a little singed. 5, 10, 15, 20. Another one comes.
Holy cow.
Does Lionel get his ready action on?
Yeah, you can shoot. Yep. Uh-huh. You sure can. All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. He comes through the door. And one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He gets a save.
Hey.
He comes around the corner there. Osric.
Osric will, let's see here.
Go, little one, before I kick you down the stairs.
Or up the stairs, I mean.
Or up the stairs.
Osric moves.
Going to punch you up the stairs.
He moves over here.
Uh-oh. Apparently he doesn't listen. You know.
Shocker.
He takes a shot at number 2 there.
Hit.
And then he turns to Lionel. He says, "Close behind now," and he runs up the stairs. Probably not very far.
You're going up the stairs, though. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Lionel. Okay. One drops.
No instant death.
Nope. Just a simple kill, but efficient.
Step back.
Oh. The mind. He steps up.
Still waiting.
Yep, y'all are up there. Yep. Gray Axe. Yep. What are you doing?
Gonna drop Moonbeam back on the Mind Flayer.
It's this heavenly spotlight just zooming around the hallway.
Exactly, yeah.
Very creepy. Imagine being a monster and seeing this cone of light flying around.
Run
Next
back.
step, eyes on pillars.
Holler at Lionel. Get upstairs. I have a plan to barricade the door.
Yep. Again, Mary, you're up there with Abdul.
Yep.
Okay. Alright, well, he'll dunk a javelin. Miss. He'll move here, though. Second one, oh, that was 3. Number 2 will step up. Chunk of javelin. X missing. And he will move up here. Chunk one and hit. It's the range, so wrong bias there is this one actually. Osric, you were up the stairs, right?
Osric continues heading up the stairs.
Yep,
Yeah.
got you outside. Lionel.
All right,
After
cool,
you,
thanks.
Sunburn. This one always goes last. And he will take a shot.
Wait. Why? Oh, was that the moonbeam damage? It was.
No, I haven't done.
No, somebody.
No, Lionel fired his arrow at the.
He hit the. He hit the. Oh, I'm about to say. Hold on a second.
In between the bugbears, arrows just.
Wait, were
into
you?
the
I'm
wall.
sorry, you were shooting him. I'm sorry, Lionel.
Yes,
I thought you were okay. Never mind. I will be a.
And he's just like this lit up dead body pinned to the wall.
But then there's a brain creature he's holding just drops on the floor, starts kind of looks like it's sniffing like a dog.
Oh dear God.
Nothing here.
Drop Moonbeam on Bugbear 3. Step into the staircase. Pull out Grandpappy's spear. Set it on the wall and say, stick it through the door if you can. Try and block the door as you come through and then head up the stairs.
What are you doing? What?
Grandpappy's
Grandpappy's spear?
This has been a reoccurring thing since session 1.
I must have missed it. I forgot. Okay.
I must have bumped my head.
Yeah, okay. So, nope, it's role playing. I am being a dumbass. Bugbear 2 will run up, wanting to give Lionel a love tap. Missing. Bugbear 3's turn. He fails. Okay. He runs up. Missing. And Bugbear 4 runs up. And he attacks. And 1 second. Y'all, Lionel, would you make me a perception roll, please? You see an individual come around the corner. Looks dwarvish to you. Has some battle scars. Looks mean as shit. And upset. And he is packing for a fight. Got kind of a gladiator look to them. And he steps into the doorway there and is looking at the mess that is on the floor and around him. Osric, you're moving. Lionel.
Look at Grey Axe for just an instant and say, it is a good day to die. Carry on, my friend. And he whips his bow across his back, pulls his long sword.
Mm-hmm. Abdul yeah, Grax is. What are you doing?
Step back in. Say, I will not leave you behind. You have been too good. Drop Moonbeam onto the unidentified boy that I see down the hallway.
Perception check first.
Okay.
You don't know he's there. All right, now you do.
Drop Moonbeam on him. Target number 3. Give him one good longsword stroke. And miss, and attempt again. And hit. Pass. Get him there.
Yep, get mirrors. Yep, out of the deal. All right. Y'all are all the way. Yeah, they're all the way up there now. Yeah, this thing will swipe at missing. He will swipe at missing. All right, his turn.
Down to Moonbeam.
1 second. Reroll that again.
Okay.
What I wanted. Yep. Okay. All right. He kind of, yeah, like I said, he sniffs at the burning flesh. He steps through it. And he's roaring. Now that you've done that, make sure I did that right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He will step up. He will dash. Osric, you're up at the top.
Well, if it takes too long, I think Osric might want to head back down. I think Osric will wait one more turn. He's up at the top of the stairs, just huffing and puffing. He's like, "Come on, guys! Come on, guys!" Is everybody else up there too? Is Abdel and
yeah, y'all all standing in the street at the basically there's a door down in the sewer, and y'all found a secret door right there at the landing in the inside part of the sewer entrance. And you're staring, yeah. So you're still underground, but you're right at the street level. So
yeah. So Osric is starting to get a little impatient.
And Lionel, you have a mean-looking dwarf that is well armed. He's wearing plate mail. Just so you know, he has a huge great axe. Yeah.
He's got a huge
axe.
copper tone.
Yeah, he has.
This one has a huge great axe.
He's got. So he, like I said, he's got this mail and he's got scars. He looks like a kind of a gladiator type, and he's got a fascination you could tell that he's got with minotaurs. He is somewhat, as a dwarf, is a shield dwarf. This looks like one mean, ornery son of a bitch. Yeah, just now that you're up really close to him now.
Okay, you look very formidable, little one. But as Lionel has already told his friend here, today is going to be a good day to die. So let's dance, you and I.
He just kind of laughs. He is kaboom. Yep, that's a hit.
It's the proverbial gauntlet of challenge. Clunk!
Wow.
Are you still dancing with me, little one?
He takes this. You see this scar that you leave there? Yeah, he's still dancing with you. Good hit. That's a tickle.
Wow. It's almost like this guy's like doing the hand things. Like, come on, you know.
Yes. It looked like you needed to smile, so there.
He's actually smiling. Someone finally
Seeing
good to
Osric
kill.
starting to get antsy and seeing that they haven't gone up but a couple turns, Abdel will go barreling down again.
You're going back down the stairs. It's going to take you a turn. Yeah, oh yeah.
How far is it?
You're a couple of stories, so your dash would get you.
I'll just dash, yeah.
Yeah, start you going down the stairs. Yep.
And that'll be it.
Doriax.
Come drop the moonbeam on my dwarven friend. And then continue swiping away at bugbear number 3. First attack. And we'll come with a backhand swing. And that's not good.
It seems as though you could use an inspiration. Sunburn.
He's giving you are you giving it to him?
Yeah.
All right. Yep. Then you reroll that
You're
attack.
not dancing so much.
Oh, still.
You suck again.
A bit
First session
outside.
all over again.
Okay. That's it, I
that'll be
believe,
my
unless you're
turn.
moving.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Again, Mary, you're up there, is watching your.
Is Osric up here?
Yeah, he's still
Yeah.
up there again, but looks like he's following Abdul down.
He looks like he's just about to
Osric.
fall after Abdel.
Yeah.
Give me the key.
Osric will fish around in his pockets, and he'll hand over this, what I presume to be nasty, decayed drow hand that's been cut
Yep.
roughly from the body.
Oh, well, I don't think it's cut roughly. I think Lionel sliced it deftly, but it's rough looking.
Yeah, he hands it over.
Come now. Give Lionel the respect.
Like a surgeon, my friend.
He's an
Yeah,
artist.
exactly.
Yeah, and I'll just.
Can I move that to the party
yeah.
sheet?
No, it's just fine. I know Genmir's got it. Yeah.
I'll take it.
Unless
And
you've
then
got a hand. If you've got
I'll
something
nod.
that you created, that's fine.
Yeah, I do. Hang on just a
That's
second.
fine. You can just drag it to the party sheet, then he can grab it. That's most certainly. Yep.
All right, there it is.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, and then I give him a nod.
Whose potion of healing is in the party sheet there?
We found those a while ago and we just kept them there in case if anybody needed them.
All right. I guess that's at home now.
The cat is mine. Dwarf said, so this one turns and swipes at Rex. Alright. You need to give him something there?
Yep.
Okay.
And he has 2 rolls, right? Or
No,
has succeeded that one,
he's
so-
fine right now. Oh yeah. So he's not using the second one. Yep. Okay. And then he let's see. He will do this, and he swings his great axe at Lionel. Hitting first one. Alright, so that would have been your
Hunter's mark.
hunter's mark,
no.
but no, actually that would have been the dashing, his stealth deal. Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. Let me see this again. Second attack. Hitting. And third attack. Lionel.
Farewell, Sunburn.
No!
Drops to the ground. Not as good as I thought he was. Osric.
Osric decides, Abdel, you got the right idea! And he hops down into the stairs and starts running down. And so that'll take up his whole turn.
Oh no! Someone should give him inspiration.
I will.
Yep, last one. All right, you can re-roll that. Hit the.
You want me to re-roll it?
Yeah. So check those off. Oh, there came an inspiration. Check them both off, and then they hit your death save again. Yeah. Okay, still a fail. Okay.
Just one though. Instead.
Yeah, just one though.
Two.
Exactly. So who's that for, Jeff? Am I to guess? That's for Lionel. I'm assuming. And Nirika. I hope I said that right. Nirika. Welcome to the Rejects. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, so Lionel, you just got inspiration bot for you. So you may have one. Turn that on. Okay. Boom. That is it for you, sir. You may pass your turn.
Yeah, I was
Abdul,
thinking.
you are coming down the stairs now.
Thanks,
Or
Bashman.
Yep.
Dash this turn to get down there? Or-
No, your dash would get you down.
Okay.
Problem is, I'm in the doorway.
Yeah, it would take an extra 5 feet to squeeze through to go out the
That's
door.
fine.
Mm-hmm.
So do I go where Lionel is, or?
Well, Lionel's laying on the floor right there.
Yeah. Well.
You can squeeze into that top square.
Yeah, you can go there. That takes 10 feet of movement. So, and then so then this dwarf sees you come through, and he has another smile on his face. Ah,
That's more like it.
Yes, it is a good day. And he looks to back. You fools! This is how. Let me show you how it's done. Should never have let you in the
I'll do
ring.
that for you.
Oh man, we keep opening up with crits.
Kank. Oh, spizz with a scratch. Again. That hurt a little. Ha.
Let's do what you got.
You shall find out.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop concentration on Moonbeam.
You're gonna let it go?
Yep. And I'm going to cast, as a bonus action, Compelled Duel on the dwarf.
Oh, compel duel. He will make you roll that again.
Okay.
That holds. On a failed save, the creature is drawn to you, compelled by your divine demand. It has disadvantage on attack rolls against other creatures than you and must make a wisdom save each time it attempts to move to a space other than 30 feet from you. So, okay, so I'm going to hold this up so when it's his turn. So you've cast that on him.
Yep. And then I'm going to. How do I want to do it? Can I step through Lionel's square? I know I'll take attacks of opportunity, trying to get where I want to go. Okay, I want to get here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fine. You can step on him.
I'll take the attack of op from Bugbear 3.
Yeah. Missed.
And then I'm going to reach down to Lionel, give him my full lay on hands.
Okay.
It's 25 hit points.
Yep, he did it.
Wow.
Yep.
And that will be my turn.
Did you pinch his butt like you do to me?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's called lay on
Kyle.
hands.
Okay, Ginmare. They're leaving you.
There's nothing I can do but pray.
Get more treasure for me, I guess.
He's like, now I have the treasure.
Yeah, I just sneakily put it into my cloak and then down the street.
Have fun with the gold
Just
dragon.
close,
Okay.
close and lock the door. Just walk away.
Yeah.
Bugbear 3 doesn't know, so he steps back over here. You're facing there, so he won't get off, but he will still swing his Morning Star, and this guy will turn to miss. 1 second. And our dwarf friend will turn. Yes, he will. Trying to get the best of me, are you? He will touch himself. Okay. Yep, he does that and then he turns, laugh at me you shall. And he swings.
Is he compelled to fight Grayak?
So he has disadvantage on other than me.
He doesn't.
Okay.
So he'll have a straight roll.
Yeah. So hold on, he's gonna have to roll that again. He doesn't know. He's fight. Actually, so let me say he has to fight. He's fighting that because he really wants to fight Abdul. So one creature is okay. So on a fail, so the creature's drawn, is disadvantage on attack rolls. So he has to roll that again.
It's great because disadvantage.
Yeah. Exactly. So I'm gonna. Well, what the hell is it doing?
It's probably auto.
Should I just take off my reckless so it just rolls a normal?
Well, if you reckless, he gets it. So it.
Yeah,
advantage and disadvantage.
Yeah, I need to collect. So I need to collect here. I need to collect disadvantage. That's what it is. Okay, so that I'll do it this way, and that will, boom. Okay.
Oh, whoa.
So he pops you for that, and. Bam! And then, let's see. So, the duration is disadvantage, and you must make a wisdom save there each time it attempts to move. He's not moving. The question is, does he know what that means? What's happening there? Okay, so he curses and he turns to face Grey Axe, and he will then swing. Missing, and swing one more time. Missing. Osric.
So Osric finishes coming down the stairs, and he just sees Lionel on the ground. It's the first thing he
What's up,
sees.
Frank Tander? Welcome to the Rejects.
He's conscious.
Yeah, he sees he's conscious.
He's on the ground still, though. He hasn't picked him. It hasn't been his turn yet, so he has no idea. Osric doesn't know that.
Osric doesn't know he's dead yet. He sees him awake.
That he's alive, yeah.
Yeah. So Osric runs in and he's like, "You guys got mixed up, huh?" So he pulls out his daggers. He goes to stab at bugbear number 4. So actually, a rapier and a dagger. So we'll attack in the back at this guy right here. Oh dear God.
Holy crits today.
So he just runs in, stabs him real bad, and then he tries to help Lionel up. He's like, "Are you all right? Are you all right?" And he'll pass his turn.
What can I do? Is it
Stand up for 10 feet.
Get up.
Yeah, 10 feet to stand up.
Okay. Do I get a?
That's regular movement. Yeah,
no?
yeah. It's regular
okay.
for you. Yeah,
Okay.
you're
You've
alive.
been
Yeah.
healed,
Mhm.
so you're no longer rolling death saves.
Exactly. Yep. You are live and kicking.
We'd like to dance.
Yeah, you can dance if you want to.
You can leave your friends behind.
Do us the cat shuffle.
One.
Boo, boo.
That's what I was trying to do, though. It's super thematic. Come on, guys.
Timeout for Osric.
Yeah, the timeout.
Bye-bye. Where did he go?
Put him in. This is the timeout jail.
Yeah, he just.
Okay, so he's in jail.
Do I get advantage?
He is. Well, no, you don't.
Flanked?
No, he's not flanked
No.
because you would have to take one step back. He's facing Grey Axe,
Okay.
so you would know that by taking just a simple step backwards would then give you advantage, and it doesn't give you an op shot.
All right. If I go there,
That is perfectly legit. Now you have advantage on him.
but that's not bow range, right? That's still.
It's still 5 feet.
That's melee, yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's melee.
Yeah. Okay. Not a problem.
Lionel likes to melee. Never mind, he does not.
You do have inspiration. Don't forget it.
Yep.
Ah, no derp. Oh!
Your ears are still ringing from
Yeah, exactly.
from the knockout blow.
That hit.
That one's a little bit better.
With
Disadvantage.
that-
Still dancing.
With that, Duff, he's no longer compelled. to
When he
duel
takes
me.
the damage? Okay.
Yep.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Abdel can compel duels as well.
That was supposed to be an advantage, but that works.
Just doing barbarian things.
You know me.
I'm a simple man.
Yeah, that'll be it.
Grax.
I am going to. Attempt to command him to run.
Now!
Who?
Abdel counterspells.
The dwarf. I'm going to attempt to utter command the word flee. Never mind.
Your mama, he says, was a gecko.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Okay.
That was
Now
rude.
that's just racist. Come on now.
But and then I'll turn and face him, and that's all I can do.
You're damn right it is.
I don't know what to say.
Get
Just
married.
stand there.
Yeah, you're just standing up there watching. You're kind of watching the street going,
Can I see down this? Is the staircase straight or?
that spiral. No, that's a spiral staircase going down. So you might hear kank kank and
Here.
you hear gecko.
Do I know who that was in? Like what that was intended?
No,
for?
you just hear the word. You know, oh damn, it's getting silly down there.
Genmar's high-fiving the corpse hand.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm very tempted to go back home and hide in the basement.
Start picking his nose with it.
Back scratcher.
I don't know. Is there anything
Using
that I
it as
can
a whip.
do right now to aid the party?
Not all the way up there, I would have to think. So
Might
through all
have a
this,
spell somewhere.
yeah, unless it reaches, it's got the distance past 60 feet.
You gotta be able to see him usually.
Yeah.
That's fine. You can just be lookout, man.
Yeah, that's it. I'll just be lookout.
Stand there and look pretty.
I usually do.
Oh, fucking elves.
Honestly.
Hi, elves.
Oh, yeah, that's what I like. I get it now.
Gecko!
Damn, they don't like geckos, man.
They really don't. Ooh.
That's right. He's got so much to choose from. He's just like, this is awesome. Now he's already
Come to
done
me.
that, and okay, so you can't do that anymore. He turns back toward the yes, this one.
Yeah. You and me.
He hits and bam, and then he swings again, hitting.
Mm-hmm.
Bam, and one more time.
He attacked 4 times a turn?
3 times.
He attacked Grey Axe, didn't he? Or was that the bugbear?
No, he didn't.
No, that was the bugbear.
Ah,
That was bugbear.
ah.
Don't call me out, son. All right.
Sorry.
So
That's my job.
Osric's
that's
a bad
right.
influence.
That's right. That's
Osric's
right.
a bad influence.
I'm counting. I'm counting. You'll just sit there and look pretty.
Osric
You're
will
next, Osric.
Yeah, definitely. Osric runs down over here, taking advantage of the fact that he wasn't noticed, apparently. He'll try to stab bugbear number 3 in the back.
Yep.
With the
there
rapier.
You have advantage, yep. Hit. Kill him.
I'm a stone cold killer. Isn't that right, Mr. or Mrs.
Perception
Galore?
check.
All right.
There's just more and more.
Okay. You hear something yell and scream. What's going on? Where is everybody? There's voices coming from the southern hallway.
Do I recognize any of the voices?
No.
All right. Osric will move over here, and then he will hide.
In the tower place.
As a bonus action.
Yep.
And then he'll pass his turn.
That's fine. Yep. Lionel? Yeah. Hit. He's still standing. Ricochets off his armor. Abdul.
Were you the one that hit me?
Bring it, Lord S.
I know it.
Kank. Pating.
Well, yeah, I don't got inspiration, so I can't do anything about that. End my turn.
Relax. He has his back to you, not concerned who you are.
Well, hopefully he's about to be concerned as I attempt to slash across his back with my long sword.
Oh my god, another
and as
20.
that comes across, we're gonna thunderous smite bonus action.
Okay. Yep.
Probably gonna pass.
See, this is what they call a nova.
Yeah. Dang it.
Nova.
Alright, we tried.
Still hurt.
That was hit number 1, and then we'll come back down over the top of his head. It's not targeting him. Did he die? Oh, I didn't. Hold on.
No, he's not dead yet.
I didn't give him the damage.
Yeah.
There
he
we
is
go.
still standing.
Was it 21? Did that hit? Yeah, okay. Now let me target him for the second set of damage. Cool.
Alright. Yep. It crushes
Lord
him.
ass.
Yeah, you cut through and you see him. No way, not these buffoons. And he yells out, Master!
Now we need to get the hell out of here.
And I will say, all right, boys, it truly is time we should leave and run up the stairs 30 feet.
Well, yeah, and you begin to move. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, pass your turn.
Yes.
Getting Mary, you're holding fort down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, you guys will see coming through the door the voices that another imposing looking shield dwarf steps through the door, and it's as horrified as what he sees on the ground. And floating behind him in the doorway is this.
Rather not.
Holy shit.
Are we about to fight this guy?
No.
So what's about to happen?
They move. They're walking. They're coming in, looking. What is? And then you see this. Them again. This shall end. Osric.
Osric sees the beholder for the first time. He doesn't even really
you're
notice.
Real close to it.
He hardly even notices the dwarf. but he's just
They don't
Amazing.
see you. They're not looking at you.
at the
Just
terrible
so you know.
beauty of this thing.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it's beautiful. All right.
You said they don't see me?
They don't see you. No.
Osric will cast Mage Hand. And he has
Okay.
he has a special Mage Hand that can
What's he gonna do?
no, actually Osric's not gonna cast Mage Hand.
You sure not Osric is not wetting the floor right now?
Yep.
There's a couple things that Osric might
Good thing I wore the
do.
brown
I'm just trying to figure out where his mental state is right now. I'm just gonna do this real quick.
Run!
Osric. Yeah, I think he sees the beholder and he feels suddenly like the heavy weight of the stone of galore in his pocket.
Yo, the stone is talking to you, you dumbass. And that's Xanathar is what it says to you. And what the hell are you doing? And y'all notice, you remember in the movie Aliens when the creature was first shown and the teeth shown up and all this, the drool and all that's coming out of it? That's what you see happening right now in the front of this thing. The teeth all come out in this drool and pure anger.
Osric will run. He'll move up to here.
This is where I
and he'll
need
say,
Billie
"Time to
Eilish.
go, boys! Time to go! Time to go!"
The Billie Eilish, duh.
The worst part
again,
is we
runs
can't
up
even
that
go
way.
up the stairs.
Osric zooms through Grayax's
well,
legs.
Grayax is going up the stairs too. So yeah, y'all are
runs up the stairs.
yeah,
And that's what he spends his turn doing.
y'all are moving. Yeah, y'all are moving up the stairs. So is he. Yep. Lionel.
Run.
Go, Grayax.
Excuse me?
I'm gonna wait my action until he runs past me.
Excuse me?
Go, Grayax.
So
Run
Lionel,
by
to make
you.
sure to remind you, you can hold an attack. You can't hold an action. If you hold your action, you drop to the bottom of the order.
Okay.
Run.
He'll be right behind you. Sometimes, retreat
ready
is
in
the
action
better
that
part of
triggers.
valor.
After something.
Yeah, the cat just. Actually, he probably just uses the walls in any room, and he just leaps right past y'all. If he wants, or he's just he pulling up the rear. Lionel would pull up the rear, but
And then
if it was
Abdel
me,
says-
I'd be right past you. So.
Abdel says, "Today is a good day to die." I'm joking.
All right. Anything else, Lino?
I go
Abdul.
bonds. No, I'm kidding.
It's you and me, you freak.
I go run to the door. It's a free action. I'll pick up Grandpappy's spear,
Okay. Okay.
and I'll just keep on going.
Yeah. You move into there, and y'all
Yes,
begin. Yeah. Y'all begin. You shut the door, maybe.
Yes, I shut the door.
Just asking.
And I shut the door.
Okay.
Run! Flee, you fools!
Swords of no more use here.
I'll run up the stairs.
Y'all are running up the stairs. And then you begin to hear banging as the door. As it's they're trying to get through it. I don't know if you didn't try to lock it. I think you just shut it in their face. But yeah, this guy, and you hear, so y'all get up the stairwell, and there's a voice. The dwarf is yelling obscenities and all that, and this louder voice says, "In due time, Noska, I know who they are and where they are. Always, we shall see them again." And he yells out, Next time won't be so lucky for you. And y'all run up the stairs.
Woo!
Into the street level.
Osric is like
I would assume
panting.
my
He's
rage would end.
his heart rate is skyrocketing. He's like,
Let's go. We got to keep moving. We got to keep moving.
One more sewer, Osric.
Tonight. Right now.
It's
do it.
still like midday.
yeah, like no. Like,
We were
Sorry,
down there
I-
for like 10 minutes.
I blacked out.
I blacked out.
I'm blinded by the acceleration. Did you see it? How terrifying it.
We saw it last time. Big.
Yeah, he got a real nice up close view of it. Okay, y'all run out into the
Bigger than you
street.
said it would be.
Are y'all headed to the other sewer? Is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Should we really push our luck like this today?
absolutely.
Well, we'll hold
Yeah.
here. We'll
Yeah.
hold then so that y'all can prepare because it's
we
almost
can,
yeah. So
Maybe, I don't know if we have time for a short rest, guys. Honestly, depending on how
We
things are
can, once we
going.
get there, if Gitmer can, if he still has it, cast Prayer of Healing on us.
Is the entrance of that sewer right nearby?
it's closer. It was
Trollskull
down.
Manor?
No,
or the
it's
Unlucky Nine?
not. It's
Yes, I do have prayer of healing.
They're far. Both of these are far away because the other one was down south in the dock area. It was the original sewer. You weren't part of that. Yeah, so you missed it. So it's as they were searching for Floon, and after they found Rainier in the warehouse, they were directed and tracked and found going down into a sewer area where they were following stuff, and that's where they found Floon. And the first time they met the Mind Flayer, killed a half orc that was torturing Floon, and it was in another side little entrance area that they met the were-rat that was hanging out in a crate and just
All right.
chilling and skewered Lionel. So that's why Lionel hates rats.
Okay.
So, but y'all know where to go. But it's a trek. So, you got to go far south. But we will hold.
Where?
So, and put the group headed that way toward the entrance of the dungeon and pick up there next time.
All right.
They got out by the skin of their teeth.
Say
Wow.
that again.
I think Osric he can't help but
Yep.
grin. Like, we just did something daring and terrifying and exhilarating. Guys, we are badasses. Ha! As we're running away from the builder.
That's
You
right.
almost killed the beholder, dude. You're
Yeah,
so close.
Exactly. All right, folks. Good job, guys. Great session there. I didn't expect that to go as long as it did, but it did, and so not bad at all. A little taste in there, more exposure to the beholder. Folks, appreciate everybody watching. We will be back Saturday night for Act 3, the final act of Chariot of the Gods, our Alien RPG run with the Saturday group. And then the next week, we started up on Fridays for the 20 Sides of Every Story group on the channel here as they start play Alien RPG, the first act. And are looking forward, and we're actually probably going to run it for this group too. After they finish up the encounter here, we'll run that so they give them a little taste of a different rule set and some different gameplay, and see how many of them make it out. 0. But then, so next week, Monday, we've got Skeeter Green from Skeeter Green Productions on the Wizards of the Couch channel, Monday night, 9 o'clock. So come listen as we grill him and all he's doing now on his own. I help him with the conversion of his first module that he has been selling on the guild. Actually, in not the DM's Guild, but RPG now, and just got put into the Fantasy Ground store. And then back for a regular, it's Tuesday night, Thursday night. And like I said, the 24th will be the first session for the 20 sides, but we're going to do that on Friday nights for them. Other than that, we're good, gentlemen. Like I said, good job. We're going to say goodnight here, and we'll see y'all later. Thanks for watching, folks. Take care.
Night, everybody.
Not everybody.